Dori Seda was an alternative comic artist whose work in the 1980s comic scene garnered a loyal cult following that persists to this day. Inspired by the writing of Philip K. Dick and underground comics artists like Robert Crumb, Seda's provocative, honest, and often raunchy portrayals of bohemian life in Reagan's America continue to inspire the world of autobiographical comics to this day. Seda's parents always encouraged her to pursue her passion for art. Her father gave up his passion for painting and instead became an electrical engineer, relegating his painting to a weekend hobby. With this inspiration, Seda gained a BA in art from Illinois State University, where she primarily focused on painting and ceramics. Her ceramic art was inventively obscene and full of social commentary, as her legendary comics soon would be. For one class, Seda created a 3-feet-long ceramic vibrator with several intriguing attachments like cat heads and male genitalia, and what appeared to be a comment on female pleasure. Her other artwork comments on many social issues, including police brutality. Seda's friends and colleagues described her as a true eccentric, noting her habit of sleeping through the day and working through the night, as well as her penchant for drugs and alcohol. Seda often said herself that art was the only thing she was good at and dedicated her life to creating pure art. After struggling to make ends meet as a full-time artist, Seda entered the comics industry as a janitor at the Last Gasp Publishing Company, where she was eventually promoted to bookkeeper. It wasn't until 1981 that Seda's first comic, Bloods in Space, was published under the male pseudonym David Seda in Robert Crumb's comic magazine Weirdo. Seda's comics are known both for their shocking depictions of a so-called degenerate lifestyle, often drawing on her own experiences living as an impoverished artist in San Francisco in Reagan's America, where funding for the arts was continuously being cut. Seda's later work delved heavily into social issues, and she regularly critiqued Reagan's policies. As her promise as a comics artist began to grow, Seda's health began to decline. In 1988, Seda passed away after contracting the flu. As a heavy smoker, Seda struggled with emphysema and, after working on ceramics without proper protection, suffered from silicosis or black lung. These issues compounded and ultimately cut Seda's vibrant life short. Her legacy remains in the world of comics and continues to inspire artists to tell their own stories and critique the social systems that bind them.